Here's the Stiletto Pro on that shed. Here's the regular Stiletto. As you can see, much weaker. Regular Stiletto, full charge. Here's the Pro. Regular Stiletto. The Pro. Welcome back to Wiseman Company, everybody. Ben here. Today we're going to be taking a tabletop look at the new Surefire Stiletto Pro. I'm going to compare it to the original Stiletto right here. There are some noticeable changes, some upgrades. Let's just jump right into it. These are really great EDC lights. Let's start with the outside profile. That's what makes them great EDC lights. They're slim, thin. They have some texture on the outside. This is the Pro right here. It has an aluminum body. That's different from the original Stiletto. This has a polymer body. And the Pro is just a little bit more robust with that aluminum body. But still slim profile, as you can see. Rides in the pocket really, really nice. The Pro has a reversible pocket clip. The original Stiletto does not. It was bezel up the entire time. That was your only option. But the Pro, again, has a reversible pocket clip, so you can switch it around. You can carry it up or down. And speaking of the pocket clips, that's what I really like about Surefire. Their pocket clips are always really, really robust. They're very tough pocket clips. You're not going to snap them, break them. I've had trouble with Streamlight pocket clips in the past. Never had an issue with Surefire pocket clips. They're just tanks. All right, the controls on the new Stiletto Pro are pretty much the exact same as the original Stiletto. You're going to have 3 different buttons. Your tactical switch here on the back, you can just mash that, and that is going to be full blast lumens, and that's nice. It's not a clicky tail cap, it is momentary, so you just hold it down and you have a full 1000 lumens. As we look here on the side, you're going to see 2 different buttons. This is going to be your different modes. You're going to have a high, medium, and low. On the Stiletto Pro, the high is 1000 lumens. That's one of the bigger differences from the original Stiletto. The Pro has 1000 lumens on its highest setting, so it's really cranking out the lumens. We'll roll in some footage of that right now. The medium is going to be 300 lumens, and then your low setting is 25 lumens. So your 25 is kind of like your utilitarian setting, and it'll just cycle through them and have it off. The button to the left is going to be your programming button, and that's the exact same setup we have here on the original Stiletto. So mash the tail cap or the tail button, you're going to have full-blown lumens when you need it, and then if you want to cycle through some settings, you can do that right here. The nice part about these Stilettos, they indicate their power levels because these are rechargeable flashlights. Green light means you have full charge. You'll see yellow, and then you'll see red. Red obviously means you're about to run out or you're out. To recharge these, it does use a micro USB port right here, and I'm sure a lot of you have a charger that uses a micro USB, so they're plentiful, they're around. It's not a weird charger by any means, and you can charge your flashlight. No need to use CR123s or any other disposable battery. Size-wise, the new Pro is a little bit bigger, but only slightly. It's a little bit more weighty, and that's due to the aluminum body instead of the polymer body, but really, you're kind of splitting hairs here. It's not that much bigger, just a hair bigger. Obviously, your bezel, your lens here, or reflector is going to be a little bit different than the original. It's bigger. This is cranking out more, the Pro's cranking out more lumens, as we specified earlier. So it's just a little bit bigger in overall size and weight. Here's some B-roll of the light comparison at night. This is in my backyard. You can definitely tell that the Pro's cranking out a lot more lumens, better candela, a little bit tighter of a hot spot, where the original Stiletto just kind of has a more broader beam lighting everything up. And honestly, it just depends what you want out of a flashlight. Some people like a really, really tight beam, a good hot spot. Some want a more utilitarian flashlight. And again, it just depends what you want. I don't get too wrapped up in beam pattern or shape. I look at lumens and candela. The original Stiletto you can find for around $100, depending where you shop. sometimes cheaper than that, sometimes more. That's a good price, I think, for what you're getting here. You're getting a very comfortable light to carry. It rides really nice in the pocket. It's lightweight. You got 3 different modes. You got a decent amount of output with it. The smash tail cap, you're right around 650 lumens. That's pretty good for an EDC light, and a $100 price point I think is spot on for that. Some of the complaints about the new Stiletto Pro: it is much more expensive. You can find these for around $200, give or take. You're getting 1,000 lumens out of it. Some might say it's outdated technology. I don't really consider that a valid argument, because light technology is just leaping forward so fast. What's relevant one day might be irrelevant tomorrow. So even though it does use a micro USB port to charge it, it's not a C port. That was one big complaint you see online. I don't think that's a big deal. There's plenty of micro USB chargers around. I'm sure you have some in your home. I don't really consider that a negative, even if it's might be considered slightly outdated technology. The price point for this, it's an aluminum body. It's more lumens. It's more robust. I think it's pretty justified as far as Surefire's standards go, and the price points they attach to their products. $200 for a light that's pretty tough and it's going to crank out 1,000 lumens when you need it. That's substantial. That's a big deal. If you don't need all that, I mean, again, the regular Stiletto, the original, is a great EDC light. You're going to save a little bit on money, size, weight, if that's really, really a concern of yours, and it's going to do all the same stuff the Pro does, just with less lumens and maybe a little less toughness. So not a big deal. It really, again, just depends on what you want. I like both these lights. They're great. I love Surefire lights. I like the way they ride in the pocket. This was a nice touch on the Pro, being able to swap the pocket clip around. I think these are a great pickup if you're in the market for an EDC light. All right, guys, let me know down in the comments below. I want to hear from you guys. Is this new Pro overpriced, outdated? That's the big complaint online. I don't think it is. I think it's on par for today's standards, and it's a great light. But let me know down in the comments. If you guys already have a regular Stiletto or Pro, also tell me down in the comments. I want to hear what your experience has been. I want to talk with you guys about it. Thank you for watching this little tabletop of these 2 great lights. My name is Ben Brown. Don't forget to head over to wisemancompany.com. There's a lot of great gear over there that you guys can pick up, and it directly supports us. So thank you, and we'll see you on the next video.